It's time for the Jeff Litherland Show. Find out every week what is going on inside Perry Central Commodore basketball straight from Coach Litherland. Exclusively on the Southwestern Indiana Sports Network, powered by Milligan Brosemer Communications.
Sponsored by Milligan Brosemer Communications.
At Jay's Computer and Repair Service, we offer new and used PCs and new and used laptops and monitors. We do home networking and small business networking. We can put in wireless routers or access points to allow your iPhone, Droid, or other smartphones to connect to internet. We can repair nearly all Windows PCs and notebooks. We also do on-site repair and service. Whatever your computer needs or questions, give us a call at 812-634-1600 or visit us at 107 West 28th Street, Suite J in Jasper. Jay's Computer and Repair Service, when you want it done right.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
Welcome to the Jeff Litherland Show. Before the New Year's, you played PSC Classic. Why don't you go over that for us?
Yeah, we played in the PSC tournament there, between Christmas and New Year's, and we had a tough draw with Corden. They got a really good team, and they've got 4 guys that shoot the 3 ball, well over 40%, and we come out and got in a hole. I think we were down 19-1 against an experienced team, and our guys fought back, went on a run. I believe we had a 3-point shot in the air to tie that game at 33-30. And of course, we missed it, and they scored there before half, and we just kind of ran out of gas there in the second half. But our kids, we could have got beat 40 pretty easy, but we called a couple timeouts there early and made some adjustments, and they responded and made shots, and we got back in the game, and that was a good feeling for us to have that fight and get back into it. And of course, that night we had to play our county rival on their home floor for the second time, which is never easy, and we were able to get a win there. Gage Clark, our sophomore, had a big game. Whit Craney, our junior, had a big game. And then on Saturday night, we got to play Boonville, which has a pretty good basketball team, and we come out and got a 49-47 win, which was a huge win for our program going into the new year against a really good basketball team. And Wick in that game, I think he had 23 points and 9 rebounds, and we got solid play from Caden James, who shot the ball really well all week at the holiday tournament. So I was other than about a quarter and a half, those 3 games, I was really pleased with our kids and the fight that we showed, and not backing down from some of these bigger schools. Boonville's a big 3A, Corden's a big 3A, and we battled, and I felt like we got better as the week went on.
And on Saturday, you took on Mater Dei. I want to recap that game also for us.
Yeah, we played Mater Dei at home, and it's the first time we played them since 2018. But it was a barn burner. Both teams appeared to be really well scouted. I think we were down. We had a 19-12 lead, or 19-15 lead at halftime, and we were down 29-23. We couldn't make a shot. Late in the third quarter or early in the fourth quarter, and couldn't make a free throw. Our defense kept us in there, and we got a steal, and Wick got a breakaway dunk. And, from that, I called a timeout immediately, and I think there was 4 or 5 minutes left, and I kind of challenged them. And, we made plays and got it to overtime. In overtime we executed on both ends and got a really nice win for us. Anytime we beat Mater Dei and anything at Prairie Central is a big win. So for us to beat Boonville and beat Mater Dei on back-to-back games was a huge accomplishment for us. Especially coming through the holidays. You never know what you're going to get with kids being out of routine and out of rhythm. But I thought our kids played really well. I was really excited when I looked at the box score on Saturday night. 42 of our 51 points come from 3 sophomores and a junior. So, Wick had 19, Gage had 15, and Reese and Zach, each had 5 apiece. So, they were really focusing on Caden. They were face guarding him the first half of the game, and I think he was a little bit shocked that they were face guarding him because nobody had ever done that. And I said, hey, when you shoot 8 of 12 and in the holiday tournament, people notice who you are. So, but he played within the offense and did some good things, and just really proud of our kids. I mean, both the Boonville and Mater Dei game, we were challenged. They both are good teams and made runs at us, and we responded. So we're certainly heading in the right direction. And for us to be sitting at 9-3, I'm tickled. Tickled pink is where we are as a program.
And I was just going to say, if I told you at the beginning of the season you were going to be 9-3 and 1-0 in the PLAC to this point, you'd be pretty happy, wouldn't you be?
Yeah, I'd take that every year. I'd take 9 out of 12 every year to start. So I'm pretty happy with our boys and our coaches, and we're they're working together. They're a team. We got 9 guys who play in the rotation, and Wick's been pretty consistent, but Caden stepped up and been consistent, and Cohen. But we've got other guys that step up, and some guys play some games, some don't. But they're just really coming together as a team and cheering for one another. Which to be able to do that and get wins on top of that, that's a good mixture.
We'll be back on the Jeff Litherland Show right after these messages from our sponsors. You're watching the Southwestern Indiana Sports Network powered by Milligan Brosmer Communications.
When you think sporting goods, think no further than All Star Sports in Ferdinand. Custom embroidery, screen printing, team uniforms, sports equipment, and sports apparel and shoes. We have it all. Give Brad a call today at 812-367-1618 or visit them in the Country Plaza Shopping Center in Ferdinand. All Star Sports is open Monday through Friday 10 to 7 and Saturday 9 to 4. All Star Sports, when you're thinking sporting goods.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
At Jay's Computer and Repair Service, we offer new and used PCs and new and used laptops and monitors. We do home networking and small business networking. We can put in wireless routers or access points to allow your iPhone, Droid, or other smartphones to connect to internet. We can repair nearly all Windows PCs and notebooks. We also do on-site repair and service. Whatever your computer needs or questions, give us a call at 812-634-1600 or visit us at 107 West 28th Street, Suite J in Jasper. Jay's Computer and Repair Service, when you want it done right.
This week's Commodore Player Profile is Thomas Hogan, sponsored by Redemption Christian Church.
Welcome back to the Jeff Litherland Show. And on our Commodore Play Profile this week, we've got Thomas Hogan. Thomas, how you doing?
Good.
Thomas, before we get started with basketball questions, why don't we just ask some general questions? What's your favorite subject in school?
I'm a big English guy, and coming up, I'm taking an econ class, and I'm real excited about that.
And who are some of your favorite teachers at Paris Central?
It would probably be Jason Barnett, Ian Thackeray, and Alyssa Howe.
And what's your favorite sports movie?
I like McFarland USA and Glory Road. I think those are 2 amazing movies.
And what's your favorite college basketball team?
That'd be Kentucky Wildcats.
Kentucky Wildcats. And what do you do in the off season to prepare for basketball season?
Well, it's kind of hard because I bounce between basketball and cross country, so I'm not really getting a preparation. I mean, I come to summer ball, I practice with the team and I play all the summer games, but after that I'm into a different sport, so it's kind of hard to prepare for both. But I guess I do a little bit of like dribbling here and there, ball handling for a little bit, and that's all I can kind of get in, shoot around a little bit.
Other than your home gym, what's your favorite gym to play in?
I really like Springs Valley Gym. I think it's real easy to shoot in there, and it's just a fun atmosphere to be in.
And do you have any pregame rituals or superstitions?
Pregame rituals, I usually go out to, we call this gas station called Michael's. I usually go out with Gage Clark, our other point guard on the team, and we usually get some Michael's chicken and stuff, pregame food, hang out for a little bit.
And what's your favorite basketball memory to date?
I mean, there's so many. I mean, I have an absolute blast with this team. I just enjoy getting the big wins with them and seeing all of them so excited and celebrate, and that's really all I can ask for.
And do you have a favorite hype song you listen to before you go out and play?
I mean, I listen to a lot of music, but I think Kanye gets me most excited, so I like listening to all of the lights before the game.
And what's your outlook for the Commodores the rest of the season?
I mean, right now we're playing good team ball. We're getting the big wins that we've been looking for years, and we can't go backwards to the way we used to be. We just got to keep going forward and improving and staying together as a team.
And if you could explain Coach Litherland in one word, what would it be?
I would probably say passionate, because I mean, when we got that win against Boonville, he was in tears because he wanted us to get a win like that for so long, since the 4 years he's been there, and I think he was proud that we finally got that win for our program.
And what's your favorite thing about playing basketball for the Paris Central Commodores?
It's just the people. I mean, I absolutely love all my teammates. You know, I've never gotten a fight with any of them or anything like that. Never had any bad blood with them. We're all just a big family, and I love every single one of them. And the coaching staff is always there to support us and is there for us at any times we need.
And what's your future plans after Paris Central High School?
I will be attending Indiana University East, where I'll be running cross country and track for them. I will be going in for marketing and hopefully find a job after college. So,
well, Thomas, good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you, sir.
We'll be back on the Jeff Litherland Show right after these messages from our sponsors. You're watching the Southwestern Indiana Sports Network, powered by Milligan Brosmer Communications.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
This week's Commodore Coaches Corner is RTL, sponsored by Redemption Christian Church.
And welcome back to the Jeff Litherland Show. And this week on the Commodore Coaches Corner, we've got assistant coach RT Elliott. RT, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing real good. Well, before we get started here, why don't you give us a little bit about your coach's resume?
I've been to Perry Central for 13 years. And when Matt Carter was coaching, I coached 8th grade for 2 years. I'd coached 5th grade for 2 years. I'd went over and coached the girls JV for 2 years. And then previously I had been the varsity girls coach for 5 years. And last year I helped coach Litherland just with the youth program. And this is the first year of helping with the high school and taking over the JV this year for the boys.
Now, during practices, what are your duties?
Well, I'm just there to try to, learn the offense and get the JV boys, those junior varsity younger boys, acclimated with the new offense and everything that we started running. But since we've been into the games and stuff, like trying to get those kids to, know what we're planning on doing at the varsity level. So those JV guys, they're trying to help us at the varsity level learn some of the offenses and sets. And I'm usually there with Coach, just kind of making sure that we get the JV guys doing the right things, and then trying to defensively show what we might see for the weekends or for the upcoming games. And so my job is to tell those younger boys, like, I know, like, right now, like, it might seem like it's a tough job because you're younger, but like your job is to make those varsity kids better. So, I'm there to just kind of oversee what coach wants and to help our varsity kids get better.
And what are your duties on game nights?
Game nights, like, I'm there to, coach the JV, but also, when it's the varsity, we all, give our inputs of defenses or, maybe what offenses that we might want to run. And, then the coach can take them if he wants, or, he might see something different than what we're seeing. But, as all of us coaches, I feel like he gives us all a voice, and then, he's been doing it for a long time, so he knows his basketball and everything, and it's nice to be able to give some input, but obviously in a game situation he might see something a little different than some of us as assistants, and we're having a great season. We're sitting at 9-3, big win over Mater Dei Saturday, so everybody's doing the right thing, and the varsity's having some success.
And how's the JV season been going to this point?
We are 3-5 right now. We got a couple games that I think if our effort consistently would have been, 100%, we win a couple more of those games. But, we're trying to figure out kind of our identity at the JV level. You've got some kids that may play a couple quarters, and you're trying to manage quarters so that they might get some varsity time. So just really trying to figure out, that, you're playing for, hopefully a varsity spot. And so then I just try to reiterate to them that, they got to always play with maximum effort. And I tell them, you need to play so hard that I can't take you out.
Now, what's some of the similarities and differences in coaching boys and girls?
Well, I think the kids at Perry Central, they're all good kids, and they're there and they want to be there, and they want to do well. They want that. The thing for the boys is the boys have put a lot of time and effort into to the program this summer and trying to get better. But yet just the speed of the game is totally different. With boys, the tempo and the speed is just a lot faster. And then what the girls game is boys, they're going to score more. For most teams, boys are going to score more points than what a girls team is. Not that that's always the case, but just I think the difference is the speed of the game, and just for me, it's the preparation, the time that, these boys put into it, and just, but all the kids, they want to be there. They want to enjoy it. They want to be a part of something. And the kids at Perry Central are wonderful.
And what are some of your favorite memories as a coach?
I always talk about just helping out with the youth anytime we do a junior Commodores or a biddy ball or when I, coached a kid in 5th grade, just putting down that foundation, I was the first coach when they got to 5th grade that ever played real organized school basketball. So some of those moments, also at the high school level, it's just the sectional atmosphere. It's a little less stressful now since I get to be an assistant JV coach, but those 5 years since the varsity, it's hard. Everybody's on paper, you might have a great team, but I said it's hard to win one game in sectional, let alone 2 or 3. And usually, to win a sectional, you got to win three games. And that right there, just the atmosphere of being in that moment is it's special. And, I've never, had that chance to win a sectional, but I can only imagine what that's going to be like. And, I think that this group right now at the varsity level, if they keep clicking and keep working hard, we can be right there in the mix of a sectional championship this year and moving forward. We got a lot of talent coming up in the program, and it's exciting to see where our boys program's heading.
And what's the outlook for the Commodores the rest of the season?
We're looking at, especially at the varsity, finishing with a winning season, going into sectional. But, we play with a little chip on our shoulder. Right now it seems like we're always the underdog, and I think the kids like that, and they respond to it, and they kind of play like being the underdogs and with the chip on their shoulder. So I think, that sectional that we're in is always a tough sectional. But I think if we can just keep working hard and getting better each day, I think we can be right there in the mix. Now, we got Forest Park coming up this weekend if weather cooperates with us, and that'll be a test to see where are we in sectional.
And when you're not coaching and you're teaching at Perry Central, what do you teach?
Well, I started in second grade. Previously, for the past 3 years, I'd been in kindergarten, but I moved up. I'm teaching third grade this year.
Thanks for being this week's Commodore's Coach's Corner, and good luck the rest of the season.
I appreciate it. Thank you, and I hope you're off to a great new year.
We'll be back on the Jeff Litherland Show right after these messages from our sponsors. You're watching the Southwestern Indiana Sports Network powered by Milligan Brosmer Communications.
At Jay's Computer and Repair Service, we offer new and used PCs and new and used laptops and monitors. We do home networking and small business networking. We can put in wireless routers or access points to allow your iPhone, Droid, or other smartphones to connect to internet. We can repair nearly all Windows PCs and notebooks. We also do on-site repair and service. Whatever your computer needs or questions, give us a call at 812-634-1600 or visit us at 107 West 28th Street, Suite J in Jasper. Jay's Computer and Repair Service, when you want it done right.
And welcome back to the Jeff Litherland Show. And Coach, this week on our Perry Central player profile, we've got Thomas Hogan, and I'll tell you what, if he's as good a player as he is a speaker, you got a heck of a player there.
Yeah. I'm not sure what he's. I know he's going to run cross country in college, but I'm not sure what his major is. But I'm in sales, and I think Thomas has a bright future if he chose to go that way. He's a good communicator, a good listener, and he's really turned into a really good teammate and a leader this year. I see him. Working with our younger guards and supporting them, and he's come a long way, and he's got a bright future ahead of him in whatever he chooses to do. But I know I think he's going to IU Richmond to run cross country, and that's been his goal from day one was to run in college, and just happy for him to accomplish that goal.
And on our Commodore Coaches Corner this week, we've got assistant coach R.T. Elliott, and I'll tell you what, to have a successful program, you've got to have a successful coaching staff.
Yeah, that's true. We've got a really good staff. R.T. was our girls varsity coach, so anytime you can get a varsity coach as an assistant that understands, how the big picture works, it certainly helps you. I didn't know this when we put our new offense in this summer, but that's kind of the offense that he runs. So he's been, when he coached, so he's been a big help with that. He's been a big help in our youth program with our fundamentals for our first through fourth grade. He's got a second grader and a fourth grader down there. So he's just been a big help, throughout the program, not just at the varsity level. And, those people are hard to find. And, when you do have those type of people, you got to certainly hang on to them. And, we're fortunate to have him and his experience on our staff.
And this week you got a double weekend if weather permitted, but you're at West Washington and you play Forest Park. Why don't you preview those games for us?
Yeah, Friday we go on the road at West Washington. They've got a new coach this year that was one of Dusty Cole's assistants up at Paoli. He's been I watched him a little bit last night. He runs a lot of the stuff that Paoli runs, but he's got a really good group of sophomores, and they play really good at home. That's what I learned on film, and they got a couple really good guards that shoot the basketball well. And, it's been one of those games where Perry Central over the years has struggled just for the mere fact that we, as soon as school's out on Friday, we get on a bus and go up there because it's a little bit over an hour drive for us. So I know 2 years ago we were up there, and it was about halfway through the second quarter before we woke up and realized that we had a game. So that's one of the things I've been challenging the boys this week was, make sure that we're prepared and we're focused when we get there, because it's going to be a battle. They always have a good fan base, and they got good young players, and it's a conference game, and winning a conference game on the road is never easy. So we got that on Friday. Excuse me. And then we host Forest Park on Saturday, which is, highly ranked in 2A, and they got, very experienced team, with all the seniors they got on the team. So, we know that's going to be a physical game. Probably it's homecoming, so it's probably going to be a packed house. But, again, Joe, we're taking each game, the next game up to West Washington. That's the one that we're really focusing on. It's a conference game. We know what Forest Park does. We know it's going to be physical. We know they're solid. They're fundamental. But, first and foremost, we got to get through Friday night, take care of business up there. And, that's kind of what we're focused on all week. So, hopefully we get the games in, weather permitting, just for the mere fact that we got several double weekends coming up, and, we need to get these games in when we got them scheduled. So should be a fun weekend, and, certainly looking forward to continue and, the momentum that we gained over the holiday break for our basketball team.
And, on this week on our Ranger legend, we've got Nate Brahm. And when I was researching him, I saw the coaching staff was Nate Hawkins, Jeff Litherland, and Phil Winkler. That's a heck of a staff right there.
Yeah. It was, those were the good old days. Nate was he was one of those kids that you loved him if he was on your team, and you didn't love him if he wasn't on your team. And he was a junior my last year at Perry, and then when I joined the staff at Forest Park, he was a senior, and he was a really good kid, a really good player. That group was so much fun, and we had a lot of success with them. But seeing that Nate's got a family now, and what he's being successful in his career, and it makes me feel a little bit old, because that was 15 years ago. And I remember he hit the game winner to win the sectional at the Horn against North Posey down at Boonville. So, a lot of good memories, and Nate was a great player, and had a great mind for the game of basketball as well.
Well, Coach, good luck this week. We'll get 2 victories.
Okay, thank you, Joe. Have a good day.
You've been watching the Jeff Litherland Show on the Southwestern Indiana Sports Network, powered by Milligan Brosmer Communications. We'll see you next week.
You've been watching the Jeff Litherland Show. Find out every week what is going on inside Perry Central Commodore basketball straight from Coach Litherland. Exclusively on the Southwestern Indiana Sports Network, powered by Milligan Brosmer Communications. See you next week.